in part A, you can actually just put it straight into your calculator, but if we don't use a calculator, then we would write 535. The decimal point was here, and we're going to move it 7 points to the right, because every time you times by 10, you move the decimal point 1 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we just fill zeros in where we've gone beyond, and the decimal point would be there. For part B, work out the total population of Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland. So we're going to add these three together. We can use calculator to do this. 3.07, standard form button down here. Okay, then add 5.31 power 10 power 6 plus 1.82 times 10 to the power 6. That gives 102 with 5 zeros. And now we need to think about writing this in standard form. So the decimal point is here. We are going to move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 places. So it's going to be 1.02 times 10 to the 7. We have to include all the digits. We don't want to round it, but we don't need any zeros after that 2. These two are equivalent. Finally, the total population in the UK is predicted to reach 73.3 million in 2037. Calculate the percentage increase from 2012 to 2037. Well, first of all, we need the original population then. So in 2012, it's going to be our answer to part B, but we're going to need to add the population of England. So I'm just going to add on 5.35 to 7. So now we've got 637 with 5 zeros, which is going to be 6.37 times 10 to the 7. And then we've got 73.3 million here. So this is in 2012. 73.3 million is going to be 73 million is this. So 73 million, actually a quicker way would be to do 73.3 times a million, or 10 to the 6. So that's going to be our 2037 value. Right, now how do we work out the predicted percentage increase? For this, I would use, there's two ways you can do it actually. One way is to write down that percentage increase is equal to the increase divided by the original times by 100. So you're going to need to subtract these two. So I'm going to do, so 73.3 times 10 to the 6 minus 6.37 times 10 to the 7. That gives me 9,600,000. Divided by 6.37 times 10 to the 7 times 100, divided by 6.37 times 10 to the 7 times 100. That gives me 15.070. Give your answer to two significant figures, 15%. Now, the downside is that you have to learn this formula, and it is worth knowing, to be honest. If you don't know it, then there is another way. It's equally as complicated, to be honest, and it's the fact that the new value is equal to the original value times the multiplier. that means the multiplier is equal to the new divided by the original, and that will be 73.3 times 10 to the 6 divided by 6.37 times 10 to the 7. Okay, that gives us 1.1507. What does that mean? That means that can be written as 115.07%. And so again, we see that the percentage increase is this 15.07 or 15%. So we get the same answer, different method. I would say this formula is more worth remembering because you can use it for reverse percentages then as well as normal percentages. It's a bit easier to remember, I think, as well. But actually this formula here does follow from it. I'm not going to show that here, but actually these two are essentially equivalent. But in any case, make sure you know one of them and make sure you can find these percentage increases.